His name was Shakespeare. I wrote a play on words. It was a pun because he shook spears and blades that bulge revelation words into our skulls like hurricanes. He debuted, he reattributed, he birthed the idea of the idea. His name was Shakespeare because he shook spears, but the only thing camouflaging my newsfeed, the only warp speed widespread were something beyond the revelation of shooken spears. They were Polaroid snapshots, weird hips shaking and stirring over my head. Shakespeare wrote poetry. They called him an income of a penny per play. Despite the lack of fame, he sees through the day. Every penny's purchase, pursed lips of a handbag from a thrift shop to stir hips and spear poetry. I hate poetry because you can make a punny connection between sonnets and mainstreams, and it still makes a little bit of sense. Maybe to you, but nobody else. Borderline of brilliance beyond the beams of every comparison, every simile, to the complete trash of mistaken words that came from the garbage dump of resignation from the golden word, aching for every explosion of vocal cords to be heard. It's all of us going through the same thing, merging our dictionaries in a unique combination of 26 letters to get us all to sing. We feel so much. We feel everything. I hate poetry because we have 26 letters to choose from, yet we only use 8 and repeat one twice to spell beautiful. I hate poetry because it's all of us going through the same thing, writing about our pains in this expressive way. Poetry is written to overcome, and I hate that despite every poem, every day brings something new to learn from. It felt hopeless. It felt meaningless. Why do we keep writing? Why do we keep fighting? Why are we only connecting subject to how many views and how many read blogs? The more general the statement, the more it lingers on. We twist every connotation, every alliteration to meet our needs, to feel like someone else wrote a poem describing what we all need to believe, so subjective to like or dislike. Thumbs up, give me a 10, put a price tag on my heart, and tell me it's not personal even if it sliced up my heart. Poetry comes to life on a stage. I hate poetry because it's the real life that we disengage. I hate poetry. I hate poetry. It's these ideas that we drive like flattened porcupine in a cage, and then we rejuvenate them in front of these faces, and then we connect through our snaps. Our fingers bleed, and then we clap, and then we're alone again and again and again. I hate poetry because it stabs a simulation spear in you again, and then it shakes you like a plastic bag hovering on your tongue. And the poison of poetry spreads from your heart to your lung, and you exhale rhyme and inhale outlook on life. I love poetry. I love poetry because when the true spear stabs you through your chest, you feel stronger with the power to take it out. Laugh out, breathe in. I watched a girl crumble a rose without washing away the petals. No matter how mundane the metaphor, no matter if the idea has been revolted before, every surfaced image of what we do, every hip bones tattoo, every caption, every tear-stricken reaction, every lyric, every scowl, frown, every time you feel. The poetry is more or less the same as a pale-faced snowflake. It's real.
Angelica!